press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hi students. So in exercise 10.4 of circles chapter, we are left with one question, that is question number 6. Exercise 10.4, question number 6. Now let us discuss about the problem. A circular park of radius 20 meter is situated in a colony. So the radius of the circle, so this is the circle, radius 20 meter, and the problem says the three boys, Ankur, Syed and David, are sitting at equal distance on the boundary of each, having a toy telephone in their hands. So, Ankur, Syed and David. So, they are sitting at equal distance. Let A be the position where Ankur is sitting, and Ankur, Syed, let this be place where Syed is sitting. Let us mark this as yes, and let this be the third position, that is Mr. David. So they are sitting an equal distance. The question is, they are having a string telephone. So we have to find the distance between AS or SD or AD. So because they say they are sitting at equal distance, if we join these three, we will get a equilateral triangle. Let us join the three. So join AS, join AD, this is point D, and join SD. So, now given radius of circle equals 20 meter, and it is given AS equals AD equals SD, all the three are equal. So AS equals AD equals SD, all the three are equal. So to find AS, so distance between them, we have to find the distance. Of course they are equal. If you find one, we will get all the three. Now make a small construction. See, draw median to this triangle from point S. So this is the median. Let us call this as point O, this is the center of the circle, and this is say point B. Point B. Now, as given, AS is equal to AD is equal to SD. So, construction I will write, draw median SB, median SB. So, it passes through O. So, in case of a equilateral triangle, the median is passes through the origin. So, now we know that in an equilateral triangle, median passes through origin. In this case, triangle ASD is an equilateral triangle. Now, we know one more thing. We know that see, this is in a, if I draw another median, it passes through O, and they intersect at O. And the intersection point divides the median into 2:1 ratio. That is the property of the median in case of a equilateral triangle. We know that in a medians intersect in the ratio 2:1. So, OS will be 2 units and OB will be 1 unit. Now, since SB is the median, we can write SO divided by OB is equal to 2 divided by 1. Now, we know that SO is the radius. And radius is 20 meter. So, SO is radius. So, SO is given as 20 meter. So, therefore, in this equation, I will write this implies SO is 20 meter divided by OB is equal to 2 by 1, or 2 into OB equals 20, or OB equals 20 divided by 2 equals 10. So OB equals 10 meters. So this is 20 meters, OS is 20 meters, and this is 20 meters, and this is 10 meters. So OB is equal to 10 meter. OB equals 10 meter. See, all this exercise we are doing, we wanted to find any one of these lengths. All three are equal. Now we know the median length, median is 30 meters. So therefore SB equals, you can see, SO plus OB. So SO is 20, OB is 10. So SB equals 30 meters. 30 meters. Now, in an equilateral triangle, the median drawn from a opposite vertex to the base will make a angle of 90 degree. So this is, so therefore SBD is a right angle triangle. So please note down this. In a triangle SBD. So this is 90 degree. SBD, angle SBD equals 90 degree. That means it is a right angle triangle. Therefore, SD square equals, this is the hypotenuse, SD square equals SB square plus BD square. So this length will be equal to this length, because it is the median, this is the middle point. Now SD square equals, SB square is, we have 30 square plus BD, you can see, BD I will write it as, BD is half of AD, I will write here, this is AD by 2 whole square, AD by 2 whole square. I will work this side now. Now SD square equals, 30 square is 900 plus AD square by 4. AD square by 4. SD square equals 900 plus, see, look here, this is AD and SD are equal. Therefore, instead of AD, I will put SD here also. So, because AD equals SD, I will put SD here divided by 4. Now, rearrange it, we will get SD square minus SD square divided by 4 equals 900. Take LCM, you will get 4 SD square minus SD square is equal to 900. So 3 SD square by 4 is equal to 900. Cross multiply, you will get SD square is equal to 3 SD square. 3 SD square is equal to 3600. SD square equals 3600 divided by 3. So that is SD square equals 1200. 3 ones are 3 12s are 00. So SD square is equal to 1200. I raise this middle portion. Now, so we have SD square equals 1200. So therefore SD equals SD, we want this length is square root of 1200. SD equals square root of, I will write it as 400 into 3. So that is SD equals root 400 into root 3. SD equals root 400. Root 400 is 20. 20 root 3. This is your answer. So SD equals 20 root 3. SD. So we have all the three equal. SD equals AS equals AD. All are equal. Is equal to 20 root 3. So distance between the three friends is 20 root 3. So this yes. So exercise 10.4 is completed. Now, see, the next topic is angle subtended by your section 10.3 in your textbook. Topic section 10.3 topic. Angle subtended by an arc. By an arc. Of a circle. 10.7 this is of a circle. So this is the topic. You have to understand this. See, suppose if we have 2 points P and Q, and this is the origin. If I refer the PQ arc, PQ arc, it is minor arc from here to here. See here, suppose P and Q are 2 points, and let us say R and S are 2 points. R S. Suppose if the arc length PQ is equal to arc length RS. Arc length RS. Now you understand this. Suppose if I join this. Suppose if I join this PQ. So PQ is the arc. If I write like this, it indicates the arc, the curved length. If I say chord PQ, it is the straight distance. So if the arc PQ is equal to arc RS. So if this length is equal to this length, curved length RS is equal to curved length PQ, then the chords PQ will be equal to RS. That means if the arcs are equal, the chords are equal. Or in other words, if the chords are equal, then the corresponding arcs are equal. So that is what we have to understand. So if two chords of a circle are equal, then their corresponding arcs are equal. So in figure, if chord PQ, I will write PQ. If chord PQ is equal to chord RS, then arc PQ is equal to arc RS. And the converse is also true. That means if these are equal, then these are equal. So I will write similarly in a circle, if two arcs are equal, then their corresponding cards are equal. So that is if PQ arc is equal to RS arc, then card PQ is equal to card RS. So this is the basic. Now you know that this is the card. If it is subtending an angle in this area, we call it as a angle in the major arc, and if I join PO and OQ, this angle is called the angle subtended by the card at the center, that we have discussed. If two arcs are there, PQ and RS, they subtend equal angle at the center. Suppose if I join RO, these 4 points, PO, you can see PO and SO, OQ and OR, let us say OR. So this is the angle subtended by the card PQ in the center, and this is the angle subtended by the card RS at the center. So the card PQ subtended angle is this. So in figure arc PQ, we are discussing about arc PQ as subtended, RPQ as subtended angle POQ at the center. And arc RS has subtended angle ROS at the center. Now this OR, OS, OP and OQ all are radius, therefore they are equal. All these are equal. So when these two are equal, these two angles are equal, because this becomes isosceles triangle. So when these two are equal, these two angles are equal, then the third angles must be equal. That means if RS equals PQ, so if RS equals PQ, if the cards are equal, or the arcs PQ is equal to arc RS, then these two angles, that is POQ is equal to ROS. ROS. So, if these two arcs are equal, we call them as congruent arcs. Therefore, we say congruent arcs subtend equal angles at the center. See, these are very important information. These things you have to remember. So, we know that we have studied earlier also. Suppose if we have a card and this card divides the area into two parts, it is known as the segment. So, this is major segment and this is minor segment. So, this we have studied, minor segment, and the angle subtended by this card in the major segment is the major segment angle and minor segment angle, and if it is subtending an angle in the center, we call it as a angle subtended by the card PQ in the center. So, these things we have studied earlier. Now, we shall move on to the next theorem. Now, this is the circle. I will take up the next theorem. Now, theorem 10.8. Theorem 10.8. The angle subtended by an arc at the center at the center is double the angle subtended subtended at any point on the remaining part of at any point on the remaining part of the circle. So, this theorem you have to understand. Now, for a better understanding, I will go for 3 diagrams here. Suppose this is one of the circle. I hope it is visible to you now. Now, second circle I will draw here. And third circle. Now, see, angle subtended by an arc at the center. Suppose if I take PQ in this point, this is P, this is Q. Now the angle subtended by this arc in the center, POQ, looks like this. This is POQ. POQ. And double the angle subtended at any point on the remaining part, at any point. So let us take the point, any point R in the major arc portion. Now I will join this PR. Now, so the statement says this angle is always double this angle, double this angle. That is the statement. So, second case, let us take PQ along a diameter. Now you join this. This is PR and QR. PQ or O. Now let us take PQ as minor arc. This is P, this is Q. So here we have taken PQ as major arc and here we have taken minor arc. Let us join this PO and QO. So this is R, join this. Now, see in all these cases, this is 1, 2, 3. In all these 3 cases, as per the statement of the theorem, we have to prove that PRQ PRQ is half of POQ, or POQ is 2 times PRQ. That we have to prove. So now, given an arc PQ, I am discussing about the case 1, PQ, arc PQ subtending angle POQ at the center. So I am referring about this arc now. So, and PRQ and angle PRQ at the remaining part of the circle. See, we come across 3 cases. One, when a PQ is minor arc. Figure 1, PQ minor arc. This is small length and this is the bigger length, therefore PQ is minor arc. Second, when PQ is semicircle, so this is exactly half. PQ is semicircle. Figure 2. And third case we will have when PQ is major arc, this portion. When PQ is major arc. Figure 3. So now let us take up one by one. I will erase this. So, construction, we have to do small construction in this. Draw or join RO and extend up to B, let us say. So let us join these. RO is joined and it is extended up to B. So here it is joined and extended up to B. Here it is joined and extended up to B. See, in all these cases, you can observe BOQ angle. See here, we know that OR is radius and OQ is radius. These two are equal. Therefore, this angle is equal to this angle. So, in all these cases, we have BOQ, observe here BOQ, this is the exterior angle of this circle. ORQ is equal to ORQ plus OQR. So, exterior angle is equal to sum of interior angles. Exterior angle equals sum of interior opposite angles. So, in OBQ, triangle OBQ, in a triangle OBQ, observe this, we have OB equals OQ equals radius. So, when these two are equal, therefore ORQ, it becomes an isosceles triangle. Therefore, these two angles are equal. ORQ will be equal to OQR. Now, so therefore, ORQ, I will write this as BOQ equals ORQ and OQR, those two are equal. Therefore, I will write ORQ plus ORQ, or I will write it as 2 times ORQ. So, BOQ equals 2 times ORQ. Similarly, BOP we can prove. BOP will be equal to 2 times ORP. So, this is, I will call this as equation 1, equation 2. Add these two, add 1 and 2. 1 plus 2. So, you will get BOQ plus BOP. BOQ plus BOP is equal to ORQ plus ORP. Now, dear students, I will erase this. So, if you observe BOP plus BOQ in the figure, BOQ plus BOP is POQ. So, this is POQ in the left side, right hand side it is ORQ plus ORP is PRO. PRO. This is 2 times. BOQ 2 times. 2 times. 2 times. So I will take 2 outside. ORQ plus ORP. Now POQ equals POQ equals 2 times ORQ plus ORP is PRO. PRO. So therefore, the angle subtended at the center is 2 times the angle PRO. So hence proved. Hence proved. So these are very important theorems, dear students. So based on this, another 2-3 theorems we will study, and then we will go on to the next exercise. So therefore, you better follow me and work at home along with me, so that you can understand this. So this is one of the very important theorem. If we have a arc, the arc subtends an angle in the center, that angle will be 2 times the angle subtended by the same arc in any part of the triangle. So that is the meaning. It may be in the major arc or in the minor arc or even in the semicircle. So thank you, students.